reckon that as well. But who can beat the Germans? That was the headline on the FISA website as well the other day. Is it Great Britain? Is it the very fast starting Canadians? The Germans, they like to lead from front. They have not much experience with when they are under pressure, have to come from behind.
And thus far, they have not had to do it since their first win after the Olympic Games. They have been a boat that has been absolutely on fire.
So that's the Dutch crew. Peter Wiersum coxing it. That's the Canadians. And Will Crothers now on stroke position, moving up from 7th seat. And some other guys there, some other good guys there, aren't there?
As 3 returning from the Olympic Games, but Malcolm Howard, definitely the new guy to come back in the boat. He was in the single the last couple of years, and Mike Spracklin convinced him to come back and contribute to the 8 effort. He says he's provided incredible leadership to that team.
Well, the Germans managed to move out as they like it, move out in front and already establish a deck and maybe one place over the Australians, doing extremely well in lane 1. They aren't ahead of the Canadians, usually the faster starters, but it's a densely packed field here, close between Australia, Canada, Great Britain. Then we have Netherlands and Poland also there. Not much to choose, but the Germans definitely want to display their tactics once more. And you can see the Polish bow. You could see that on the last picture also there.
And that's a boat we want to keep an eye on in that final 500 meters to be sure.
Absolutely. And look at the Dutch. They have not managed once more to be with the leading contenders on the first 500. So now with tailwind conditions speeding up the boats, it will be very difficult indeed for them to be reaching out for gold. They can win a medal, but I think gold will be very hard with 1 length down on the Germans already.
They've been working on having a faster first 1,000 meters. It definitely helped them qualify for the final. But as we all know, once you're in the final race at the World Championship in the men's 8, it's always unpredictable.
So the Germans moved out at 1:19 over the first 500, and a very fast time indeed. So they want to ensure their 3rd consecutive title, winning both the World Rowing Championships at Poznan and Carapiro, and they're out here on a mission. For them, the Olympic qualification was sort of given. That's what their attitude was. So that's why they were quite relaxed about that. And they look calm and relaxed at the halfway mark, already leading the Australians, Canada, and Great Britain being closely packed there at the halfway mark.
And here you see the Great Britain rig has changed. They put what we call a bucket tandem in seats 4 and 5. It's an identical rig, coincidentally, to the German boat, but they put that change in after Lucerne.
So probably they want to have a better synchronization there, a bit better physical propulsion of the boat. That's the Germans in the green color of their sponsor, moving away from the rest of the pack. That's the question. We're going to see that in a minute. The race is at 1250, and here we have the British going out for another challenge with legendary Greg Searle on the 6th position, Olympic champion in 1992 in the men's pair. Then another fantastic medal in the 1996 games. Then he finished his career and only decided 2 years ago to come back, scored a silver medal with the 8 last year, and still is in the boat. But look at the speed of the Germans. Can anybody touch them? It's the British for another push, but also Canadians there now. This is going to be a great race well to the finish line. But the Germans now sit in the position they love so much, being out there in front. This shot is from behind. It's not from the side, actually. I think it's slightly behind. You can judge that. And Germany already nearly 2/3 of a length on Australia and Great Britain level for 2nd place.
The Germans were the one team from the heat that looked like maybe they were holding back a little bit, but now they are unleashing everything, especially as they start to build the ratings for the finish line. Great Britain, just as they did in the final, working on that 3rd 500 meters, edging their way into 2nd position ahead of Canada.
Well, don't underestimate the Australians as well. There's James Margaret, Francis Hegarty, and Matthew Ryan from the Olympic silver medal 4 on board once more, and they want to win a medal as well. And the Canadians now, are they out of the medal contention? They're 4th at the moment. Can they come back?
It's possible, but right now the battle for the silver is between Australia and Great Britain. Germany appears to be uncatchable with less than 15 strokes to go from the finish line.
Oh, there's the British 8 coming up strongly, though. It's now Britain in second place, just ahead of the Australians, and Canada's closing in on the Australians, though. It's the Germans who will win another gold. I'm sure of that right now, because the boat's so fast. Even if they stop now, they might be first across the line. But it's second place for Great Britain, and it's going to be a bronze medal for Canada, because they've got the greatest boat speed now. Germany winning gold, it's Great Britain scoring silver, and Canada winning a fantastic bronze medal, and then Australia fourth, Poland fifth, and the Netherlands sixth place.